Rap, news, and street politics. We back again with another top 10. Now today, we coming down south a little bit more. We hitting Gardena, Hawthorne, a couple little spots that I know y'all probably don't know about. But main thing, we touching on that hood that did that to Indian Red Boy. Now I don't know if y'all remember that dude that was rolling with Baby Capone from Inglewood Family, the blood dude that got chipped while he was sitting in his car on live.
Where you at?
Man, I'd probably say that was probably one of the biggest murders, man, caught on camera since like Nipsey. You know what I'm saying, in the city. So stay tuned, man. We finna touch the hood that did that. But I have to say, this list is not about a motherfucking top 10. The number 1 hood better than number 10 hood. It ain't about that. We talking about 10 sets over here. Any 10 sets. We could have put 11-8 first. We could have put Athens first. Whatever the fuck, it don't matter. The number 1 spot don't mean shit on this list. What the fuck matters is being on the motherfucking list.
So we never have a color line out here, man. Like ever since I was young growing up, we ain't never beefed it with blacks, you feel me? But if you from somewhere else, you giving up something walking around here like you crazy, it's gonna be a problem.
Number 10 on the list in Gardena, we got Gardena X3. Now this is a Sureño hood, very, very large hood in Gardena, man. They cool with the Paybacc Crips. They cool with the shotguns. You know what I'm saying? They real active around Gardena Boulevard. They hood touch from like Western to Fig. They got a very large hood in Gardena, man. Now some hoods that they beefing with, Hawthorne Piru. We gonna touch on them guys. They beefing with them Pirus in Hawthorne. Man, these dudes is into it with hoods like South Los. Y'all heard us touch on South Los in our last video. Major Hispanic hood, just north of these guys across the 105. Like I said, they cool with shotgun and Paybacc, and man, not too much else in the city, you know what I'm saying? They've also beefed with the T-Flats, the Tortilla Flats. We're gonna touch on them and where they at. But again, this is a large hood in Gardena. Number 9, we touching on the hood that these dudes in Gardena that say is cool with. Again, these dudes right here, extremely active. Shotgun Crip. Now, on 139th and Van Ness, they got a little liquor store right there, man, a little parking lot. No-go zone. That's where they be at, man. 139th and Van Ness, Shotgun Crip is cracking. Now, for all y'all that grew up in LA, you know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all grew up like on the west side, further away from Gardena, Shotgun Crip is one of them hoods that everybody knew about. They name ring bells in Gardena. They cool with the Hoovers, but they not dealing with the Hunnits. They not dealing with the Raymonds. They not dealing with the Pirus. And they cool with the Paybacc Crips. They hood is not far from Paybacc. Now these dudes, they wear green bandanas. It's a lot of green going on in Gardena. That's just like their city color. But again, these dudes is really active, man. 139th is one of their main streets, and 139th and Van Ness. Remember what I said, man. That's where them dudes at. If some of y'all didn't want to go see them, that's where they at, man. Number 8, we touching on the hood that's like borderline Gardena, really in the Athens area, man. Y'all know how we coming. It's right on the other side of 110. We putting this hood in there because they beef with these guys in Gardena. Athens Park Bloods, man.
I know where I'm at. Park Bloods.
I know where I'm at.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Now I'm saying
I feel it. I feel it.
Yeah, all right. All right. Man, Spark, I just told you I'm how
Everybody know they extremely active. They park is right there on El Segundo Boulevard. Major park, you can't miss it, man. And if y'all know the LA rap scene, RJ Mr. LA is from this section, man. Clean Bone Sloan from this section, man. Athens Park Bloods. They clicked up with the Denver Lanes and the Millers. One of their main rivals, 11-8, East Coast Crip, Paybacc Crip, they not dealing with. They not dealing with the 11-6 Kitchens. Now 11-6 Kitchens, they hood is kind of, it's really them 8-7s whose hood get a little bit more active. But Athens Park also beefing with the Raymonds, just like the Paybaccs. And they've also been known to get at it with Bounty Hunters and PJ Watts. Again, Athens Park is a very large hood. Right on the outskirts of this Gardena area, east of the 110, closer to Compton. But we threw these guys in here because they so close to this situation we got in Gardena and Hawthorne, man. Again, Athens Park right off El Segundo Boulevard. And we touched on it in the beginning, but we finna give it to y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? The section that did this to Indian Red Boy. Y'all remember that live? He was talking to Baby Capone 12 times in the neck. And you know, everybody was making fun of, I'm in Hawthorne. Everybody, man. The section that did this to him on 139th and Shadron, number 7, Hawthorne Thug family. They did that. Now, again, this was one of the most televised murders in the city since Nipsey Hussle, man. This dude was sitting on live, and they got cracking on him in Hawthorne, man. That's crazy. Now, Hawthorne Thug family, they clicked up with the 11-8 gangsters, and they clicked up with the mad-ass Gangster Crips. Again, one could speculate the reason why he got hit over here. Hawthorne Thug family beef with Inglewood family Gangster Bloods. They beef with them guys. Now, it's been a lot of speculation as to where Indian Red Boy was from. We seen him a lot with the Inglewood families. You know, he had some ties to Hollywood, and he had some ties to, I think it was Centinela Park. You know what I'm saying? But with his ties to Inglewood family, one could say that Hawthorne family got up with him because of that. You know what I'm saying? Now, these dudes also beef with the Rolling Hunters, and they beef with a Threse hood named Hawthone Lil Watts, as well as the hood that's on this list that's right next to him, man, the Hawthorne Piru. They into it with them guys too. But again, this dude got killed on 139th and Shadron. 139th is one of their main blocks over there in Hawthorne Thug family. He was sitting over there in their whip, and these the guys that got up with him. Number 6. Now, these dudes are a little bit outside of Hawthorne, Gardena area, you know what I'm saying? But y'all seen our Inglewood video. It's a lot going on in Inglewood. We couldn't really fit these guys into that, but they close to Hawthorne, man. They active and they close. Right on the north side of the 105, Tongan Crip gang. Now, the crazy part about that is these dudes supposed to be on like 104th, you know what I'm saying? But you will catch these dudes active on 111th and Prairie, you know what I'm saying? Between the Lennox, Tepa gang, and Tongans, it's cracking over there. Now, the crazy part, this is supposed to be mad-ass Gangster Crip hood. I don't know if the Tongans just pushing their way in it. They not necessarily dissing these dudes or nothing like that. But like I said, they supposed to be 104th. Catch these dudes on 111th and Prairie, man, between Prairie and Hawthorne. It's getting cracking right there. Now, before we go any further, man, we done hit y'all with a whole lot of it. You know what I'm saying? So what y'all need to do, hit that subscribe button. We on the road to 100K. Hit that like button. Leave them comments in the section, man. Get this thing circulating on YouTube, man. The streets need to hear this business.
Fist high in the building, nigga.
Number 5, we got the Hawthorne Pirus. You know what I'm saying? Now, some say they don't be out there that much. You know what I'm saying? They not doing anything like they used to. But check this out. Catch these dudes on 130th and Prairie at that liquor store, though. You know what I'm saying? These dudes gonna be there. Catch these dudes on 130th, man. It's cracking over there. Don't play in this section, man. As we seen, you know, the number 6 hood was on Prairie. These dudes on Prairie, too. Prairie is cracking. Now, again, Hawthorne and Gardena, you know, it may be synonymous to situations where they trying to clean these cities up. You know what I'm saying? They trying to gentrify the city. You know what I'm saying? This is close to, real close to Inglewood, real close to the airport, the Rams, the Clipper Stadium. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff is going on around here, but these areas is still cracking, man. Hawthorne Piru is out there. Again, like I said, they beefing with Hawthorne Thug family. They beefing with 11-8 gangsters. And they also beefing with Hawthone Lil Watts, man. This is a Piru set in Hawthorne, and we done seen these dudes, like I said, 130th and Prairie, man. Y'all watch out when y'all over there. Number 4 on the list, like I said, that Inglewood list was real long, but this hood even closer than TCG, than the Tongans. These dudes is like right in between the 105 on both sides, you know what I'm saying? But they down on Crenshaw on 116th. Imperial Village Crip. Now, this is a Crip set out of Inglewood, technically out of Inglewood. But again, these dudes on Crenshaw on 116th, man. They got a little section, a little residential section right there when you bust on 116th off of Crenshaw. You know what I'm saying? This is still right next to Gardena Hawthorne. It's 5 minutes from the Hawthorne Piru. 5 minutes from the Shotguns. This shit real close. You know what I'm saying? But again, 115 close to the Imperial side, these dudes is active right there. Off Sins and Lamoli, these dudes is active right there. You know what I'm saying? In their little section, like I said, they got residentials right there. But they got a lot of little shopping centers right there on Imperial. These where them guys be at. So y'all watch out. IVC is still active, man, regardless of what y'all done heard. IVC is still active. Now, IVC clicked up with dudes like 11-8 and Mad Ass Gangsters. We done touch on both them dudes. And they also been said to be cool with the Hunters. But some dudes that they beefing with, Inglewood family, Center Park Bloods, Crenshaw Mafia, and pretty much all other blood gangs in Inglewood, these dudes is into it with. But the Crip hoods around them, they pretty solid. You know what I'm saying? They cool with them guys. But to move back down south, right in the mix in Hawthorne, and this hood can stretch all the way from the Hawthorne Piru through the Thug family, through 11A Gangsters, to that say hood, Hawthone Lil Watts, to that say Sudanyo gang. Now these guys are very, very active. They beef with sets like Lennox. You done heard us talk about Lennox in that last Inglewood video, man. Lennox nothing to play with. These guys get up with them. They beef with Londale, to that say. They beef with Evil Klein, to that say. And Vadio Rancho San Pedro, man, that same hood that I done heard push Dodge City back. You know what I'm saying? But these are guys that they beef with. Now, these guys is also off of Prairie. They can stretch from Prairie to Hawthorne, El Segundo Boulevard to Imperial. They hood is major. They hood is very large. You know what I'm saying? It's been said that they cool with Redondo, to that say. And they got several cliques. Again, they section is very large. They got several cliques, man. Now, ain't much to be said about them beefing with like the black gangs in Hawthorne. You know, I ain't heard too much about that. But again, this section is active, man. Number 2 on the list, we got a Gangster Crip hood out of Hawthorne that gets cracking, 11A Gangsters. Now these dudes is right next to the IVCs, right next to Mad Ass Gangsters. They right up underneath the 105. Again, off of Prairie. Man, we didn't talk about Prairie so much in this video, man. It's cracking on this street. Also, Prairie all the way up in the Inglewood, it's jumping. Again, like we done told y'all, they tight-knit with the Mad Ass Gangster Crips. They cool with the Hawthorne Thug family. But some guys that they also known to beef with, you know what I'm saying? Now, we got to backtrack a little bit. Hawthorne Lil Watts, they have got into it with them dudes before. They beef with Lennox. They beef with Inglewood family. And they also beefing with all neighborhood Crips and the Rolling Hundreds, man. This is a Gangster Crip hood. Now, they got 2 sections to this set. They got 11-8 and 11-8 Mob. You know what I'm saying? Off of Eucalyptus. You know, it may look decent over here. It ain't too much action. Not too many wall bangers in this section. But these dudes are still outside, man. They not cool with them Hawthorne Pirus. Like I said, these dudes close to like 120th and Prairie. And we didn't see the Hawthorne Pirus on 130th and Prairie, kicking it. Tough. Yeah, they had a couple smokers out there, you know what I'm saying? Little old heads, you know them old heads. Niggas be smoking, and the young heads look like they finna turn into smokers too, but nonetheless, these dudes was out there. So this hood is right next to that. They get cracking. Now, this number 1 hood has always been synonymous with Gardena. Everybody that heard about this set, if y'all know Barefoot Pookie, Westside Paybacc Crips.
I'm Big Fat Rat, Westside Gardena Paybacc Crip.
Again, these dudes is tight-knit with the shotguns, man. They form a cold alliance in Gardena. They cool with the Gardena Threses. They pressed up against the 110, underneath the 105. These dudes done beef with Athens Park. They beef with Inglewood family. They beef with the 11-8s and the Mad Ass Gangsters. And they also into it with the 120 Raymond Avenues.
Baby Papa Blue from Westside Gardena Paybacc Crip. Ram and Killer though.
But it also goes to say, it ain't no blood hoods, no neighborhoods that these niggas is getting along with. Paybacc Crip is an old school set out of Gardena. Like I said, Barefoot Pookie, he they OG. You know what I'm saying? His face be everywhere. Y'all can't miss him. You know what I'm saying? But these dudes be on 129th, 134th, and 137th. But they also be on 139th. Now, we done told y'all shotguns be on 139th and Van Ness. These dudes stretch from like Normandy to the 110, man. They over here. It's jumping over here. No matter what niggas have said about Gardena, Hawthorne, the tail end of Inglewood. Now, shout out to the niggas that want to see the bottoms. We done gave y'all the bottoms of Inglewood, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to us, man. Keep rocking with the channel. We fucking with everybody that's subscribing, man. Everybody that's liking this shit. Even motherfuckers that's hating in the comments, we still fucking with y'all. But I have to say, this list is not about a motherfucking top 10. The number 1 hood better than number 10 hood. It ain't about that. We talking about 10 sets over here. Any 10 sets. We could have put 11-8 first. We could have put Athens first. Whatever the fuck, it don't matter. The number 1 spot don't mean shit on this list. What the fuck matters is being on the motherfucking list. Y'all niggas stay tuned in. Stay rocking with us. Rap News Street Politics, man.
I'm in the hood every day trying to preach this peace. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to preach this peace for the very simple fact that the same brothers we catching in the park slipping, the same brothers we catching on Imperial slipping or whatever street we may catch them slipping on, we gon' eventually be fighting back to back with my back against his. I can't be trying to stick him and shoot this man at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So my message to y'all and my message to all my homeboys, whether they be little, baby, OGs, G's, or what, y'all need to come together and let's do this against this other race, man, because it's finna be like that.